Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, Lo-Fi Tano, and it's time for an album review. And I'm going to be talking about the new self-titled Alvvays album. These guys are an Ontario rock band. A lot of you have been passing them my way, asking what I think about this latest record of theirs, and even though there seems to be quite a bit of commotion propelling this band's popularity, I'm not really personally seeing any reason for any uproar. And it's not that they're terrible. It's not that I think they make awful music. I think it mostly comes down to personal taste, really. But I don't know. I think with Alvvays we just have yet another underground rock and pop band bringing this sound that is currently very trendy in indie rock and indie pop right now, where you have a lot of very thin, sort of buried drums, very thin, twangy guitars, very passable vocals, whether they be performed by a female or male vocalist. I mean, there might definitely be a good sense of pitch there, but rather than singing very passionately or with a lot of conviction, we are essentially getting singers that are sort of, I don't know, maybe a little apathetic or kind of green, or just a little dime a dozen, I think, in my opinion, just not really delivering a strong performance. And I'm just kind of sitting here thinking, how many indie rock and indie pop bands with this sound are we going to champion and sit here and act like they're the next biggest, best thing, when in fact this album to me is just indie pop yet again, spending another day at the beach. I mean, that's pretty much what this record sounds like to me. Now, I can't get down on this band totally because they are most definitely tuneful. I think that's actually where they might stand out slightly from a lot of other groups that have this sound. For sure, there are numerous indie rock and pop groups out there slathering every single instrument in their mixes with reverb and not really delivering that strong of a song. And Alvvays, with tracks like Archie Marry Me off of this LP, do have a very strong sense of song. They are tuneful, for sure. There's no denying that. But their sound isn't really as sharp as their sense of songwriting. Their sound is actually pretty everyday by present-day indie rock and pop standards, where you have all these faux, twee, shoegaze, dream pop bands out there. I give these guys credit for being more tuneful and more tasteful than the dives out there, than the real estates out there, than the best coasts out there. But I can't really see myself loving what this band is going to be putting out into the future until they get a sound that is as bold and as upfront and as memorable as some of the songs on this record. And those are my thoughts. What do you think of this LP? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Why? What do you think I should review next? And that's it. Anthony Fantano, Alvvays, forever.